Greetings, I'm Linda Beer. I'm an international educator and platform artist. I'm here to share about the new John Amico Professional product called the Johnny Angel Dry INSTA-COLOR. This is a hair color that is not hair color. We're not mixing it with any developer. It's actually a pure Italian color pigment along with argan oil and water. It's vegan, cruelty-free, also gluten-free, no ammonia in this whatsoever. And it's really made for accent pieces. It's made for focal points. It's not necessarily made for a whole head. But what I did on this particular mannequin head, we use this type of mannequin head when we teach hair coloring or highlighting services. So this side of the mannequin head was about a level 8 or 9, maybe a little bit lighter than what you see here. And so you really, on lighter hair, you're able to see the vibrancy of the color. And the Johnny Angel Dry INSTA-COLOR comes in 7 different colors. So here you see that's the sapphire. And then next you see the ruby, which is the red. I mean, I'm mixing it in with the yellow, which is actually the topaz. And then I've got next to that topaz is an amethyst color. I'd have to put another, like a white paper under that to see the amethyst. Then next to that is the emerald color. And you see that green is the emerald. And then next to that, you're going to see the amber, which is like an orange. And then next to that, now up through this midsection, the hair was highlighted with the natural color and then also the blonde, which was about a level 8 to 9. So what I applied here was the rose gold. So you can see how beautiful and gorgeous these colors are. And what I did throughout the rest of the head form, so on this head form, there's different things happening. Right in the crown at the top of the head is gray in the mannequin hair. And what I did was I applied the rose gold on that section. And as you can see, it doesn't cover it completely, but you get a hint of that rose gold color. Now down here at this section here, I'll try to, bring it over so you can see it. This middle section of the hair was dark. It was probably a level 6. And what I did from the bottom up, going from the nape of the neck up through the, crown area, I did the same exact colors in the same order. So I did the topaz, I did the ruby, I did the, I did the sapphire, ruby, then topaz, then the amethyst, and so on and so forth, all the way up the head form. So you can see with the level 6 hair color, you're not seeing it as much. You see it a little bit in there based on the lighting. On this side of the hair, what you're seeing here, let me shake her out for a minute. On this side of the hair, we had kind of like an ombre was happening. So only her ends were as light as this, and the root area was darker. So I did the same thing. I did the same exact way I did it through the other side. So you see the colors going up. You've got the ruby, sapphire, and so on. And you've got the topaz and the amethyst and the emerald and the amber and then the rose gold. Now on this side, this is this section from the top of the head to the ear, tip of the ear, was dark. And I did it exactly the same as I did on this side. So exactly the same. I followed the same pattern, but as you can see, I mean, I've got some lighting coming in from the salon lighting here, and I have my camera phone on too, so that you can see a little teeny bit of those colors in that dark hair. So what I'm going to show you today and tell you a little bit about too. So what I would recommend is for you to get in the salon, have a mannequin head, and do the service on the mannequin head and have it in your salon to show so that clients, when they see it, that they'll be like, oh, I want that, what is it, and so on and so forth. Now, number two, what I did for my salon is I created an email to send out to my salon guests. I have a picture of this mannequin head, this side of the hair, and I shared that we have a brand new service in the salon, the Johnny Angel Dry INSTA-COLOR, and I explained about what I told you, that it is argan oil, water, pure Italian pigment, that it's vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, no ammonia, and it's meant for focal pieces, for just accent colors. And the product lasts 6 to 8 weeks on the hair when they utilize the VitaShine shampoo and conditioner from John Amico, or a color treated shampoo like our Bio Complex or our Glazing Color Intensify or Glazing Color Care Shampoo. And so if the person wants the product to last on their hair, they're going to be able to use that on the hair, and it's going to last 6 to 8 weeks for them. So as far as pricing, it depends on the length of the hair. So I would say, you know, it really depends on what you want to charge, what area you're in. You could charge anywhere from $5 for, you know, the first time for them to try it and see what they think. You could charge up to $100. It really depends on what you want to offer the client, how creative you want to be, because you don't have to just do pieces of the same color. You could actually do color blocking also on that. And I'll do a video showing that in the future. But right now, I'd like to get started on what I recommend in regards for you to have when you start with this product. So you're going to be receiving a chart. This chart shows you exactly how to do the service. And so I will be demonstrating that for you. Now, it also comes with a little teeny tray that is our little color palette. And what I've done, it comes in sizes like this. And as you can see, this says Ruby on it. And what I've already done just for time is that I applied it into this little color palette right now. So I've got the Ruby, I've got the Rose Gold, I've got the Amber. Here we have the Emerald. Here is the Topaz. Here's the Amethyst. And here is the Sapphire. So the recommendation is that what you're going to do is you want to do this on clean hair. So, and also what you're going to be doing is you want to have your gloves available. So because it does stain. And so here, what I have already done is I have a mannequin head that has, this hair has been lifted with our I'm Blonde product and a 10 volume developer, because she had this color hair prior to that. So like a, you know, medium brown, light to medium brown. Now you want to have all your tools ready for you to start. So I have my flat iron already on, and it's recommended to have the flat iron between approximately a 310. It's recommended to have your flat iron between a 310 or a 350 and a 410. Now on this mannequin head, I'm going to have it about a 410 right there, we'll put it. And so in the process, and like I said, you want to make sure that your client's hair is already clean, because it's important that it's clean. I found when somebody had hair products on the hair, it was a little more difficult to have the product adhere to the hair. So make sure they come in with clean hair. Now we do have a product called Chloromed shampoo. I don't know if you can see that. Chloromed actually removes buildup from chlorine, salt water, mineral deposits, anything that's built up on the hair. It's excellent, and it doesn't remove hair color, and it doesn't remove or relax perm or anything like that. But I recommend that if they're swimming, that it will be better if they shampoo with the Chloromed first, no matter what, because it's going to remove any chlorine off the hair, salt water, mineral deposits, product buildup, anything like that. But this is very good for a cleansing shampoo. And once you do the Johnny Angel Dry INSTA-COLOR on their hair, you don't want them using this because it's, like I said, it's not a hair color where it's getting inside the cuticle into the cortex. It's more or less laying on top of the hair. So if you did use the Chloromed, it's going to release it off the hair shaft and it's not going to last. So if the person doesn't want it to last 4 to 6 weeks, then tell them to use Chloromed. But otherwise, tell them not to use the Chloromed. But this is an excellent shampoo, so I just wanted to share that. So what you're going to do now, you want to make sure you have your gloves on. And here we go. I'm just going to take a section here just to show you first what we're going to do here. And you want to clip this out of the way. Now, it's recommended first to, this isn't going to be super fancy, but just to try to give you an idea in regards how to do the service and to make it easy for you at the salon. So you're going to take your section. And, you know, once the client decides and you decide in a consultation what you'd like to do with the person's hair or where you want to apply this. So you're going to take that section and then you will, let me see here. I'm trying to get those other pieces out of there. Now, we have a product called Amico Amino Amplex, and this is Astonish 18. This is a keratin bond builder. So I'm going to spray that on the hair first. And the reason for that is because it's going to protect the hair. It's going to protect the keratin bonds, strengthen them inside the hair shaft. It's just amazing for the hair. So you're going to spray that on prior to doing this service. Now, it also is recommended that you do the service on dry hair. And even though I'm spraying this on the person's hair, it's okay. It's not wet. I just misted it on. And then the other thing you want to always have with you is a wet towel. And the reason for that is because what we recommend to do, let me try to hook it somewhere. I'm just going to put it over my arm. You're going to take your flat iron and you're just going to put the flat iron into the towel. And the reason for that is you're going to take off some of the heat, which will help because when we apply this onto the hair, the Johnny Angel Dry INSTA-COLOR, when we apply that, it's wet on the hair. So another thing is you're going to take the little paddle here that comes with the kit. And the kit right now is $119, which is a really great deal for all of those products. You're going to get the paddle, you're going to get a brush that comes with it too, but I like using, you know, brushes like this, or you can even use toothbrushes. So I'm not sure, let me see if you can see this. I'll try to turn the mannequin head so you can see it. Now my lighting in here isn't the best right at this time, but it'll give you a great idea of how to do it. So what I'm going to apply right now is the sapphire. So I'm going to apply that onto the hair, work it through. And this is what I found is the one application like this, if it's a little bit lighter. So if you want to make it a little more vibrant, you might want to do that 3 times to have more of a vibrant look. Make sure you have a towel handy, which is the towel that I just used, just because it gets a little bit. And then as you see, when I'm going to apply this, you just kind of go slowly through the hair, and it does kind of pop a little bit sometimes if it's too hot. Now hang on, I'm just going to grab a comb through that. And what you're going to be doing is it's actually I don't know if you can see here, I feel like I need to turn the mannequin head. Whoop! Can you believe I just dropped my mannequin head? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sorry about that. Poor little mannequin head. There she is. Let me try to back it up. Okay. So there we go. So you're going to grab that hair, or if you can see this here, and then apply that. And what you're going to do is go over it 7 to 10 passes. And this is on, as you can see, the hair color I lifted to approximately, oh, maybe it's like between a 7 and an 8, an 8 level, but you can still see it's got a lot of gold in it. So just remember your color wheel too. When we're applying the color onto the hair, it will take on a little bit of that. So if we've got, let me see, I don't know if you can see that there. That's the color that it came out, just one process of that. So I'm going to reapply, put that little break back in, and then I'm going to take the sapphire again and go over this. Now, I'm doing it a little bit slower than I probably would if I had a salon guest here, because I wouldn't really be explaining it to that person at all. So I'm going to be working it through. Now, I need a little bit more, so I'm going to take this, open up my sapphire, and apply it into that little container there. So I've got that. What I would recommend is practice it on your mannequin head, practice it on each other. You can also take pieces of hair that were cut already and utilize that as your, example, or just to try it on people, to figure what it would be like on certain color hair. So I'm going to take my comb again. Now remember, when you first apply it, it might pop a little bit because of the heat, because it's on the damp hair. But don't get nervous about it. It'll be fine. I always recommend, when I'm doing the pieces around the face, I have my client close their eyes, but actually this applies to anybody and whatever we're doing. If we're spraying somebody's hair with, hairspray, a lot of times our clients, they like to keep their eyes open when, we're working on their hair. And that can be a problem, especially if, we're spraying and we only have two hands. So as an example, that's not going to help, right? We can't cover their eyes at the same time. Now, let me see if I can get this so you can see. That's, that shows. You can see that's the color. It actually is showing a little bit of a blue-green too. And I'd like to actually add one more application. So I'm going to take that section again to try to get rid of that blue-green out of there. But it's also, what I want you to realize, this mannequin head has been around the block a few times. I've used her for our Wavy Baby, John Amico Wavy Baby 90-day wave, which is a permanent wave. And that has the new technology of silk protein, keratin protein. It is so good for the hair. It's like a natural, absolutely a natural, looks like a natural curl on the hair. And for the beach waves and so on, it really works and lasts a long time. So we're taking that out. So on this particular mannequin head, she has already, her hair's got different porosities in it. So I removed, I squeezed the flat iron on a damp towel just to take any, heat off. And then I'm just running this through the hair. And you run it through until it's dry. So it's almost like doing a smoothie keratin or something like that, you know, or you normally wouldn't flat iron somebody's hair this many times unless you were doing a service like the keratin service and that type of thing. So I'm just running it through like that. And this gives you an idea of what it is. Now, I'm just going to, for the sake of fun, what I'm going to do here is just take another section just to show you. And remember, this is a product that can be used on any type of hair, and you can put it anywhere. You know, you can create, just put some around the face. You can take some weaves through the crown and apply it that way. So I'm going to take my paddle again. This looks like this. It's a little rake. You apply that right there. And then what you're going to do is take the new brush. This time I'm going to use the amber color. So I'm going to apply amber on there. The nice thing about the rake is it actually holds the hair, you know, pretty securely there. Now, you don't necessarily have to use the rake. You could use a board, whatever you want to do. I like to do it this way. It's very professional and it works beautifully. It works beautifully. So remember, you're going to do that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull that out of the hair. Take my comb. Before I even start, I'm going to take my flat iron and I'm going to remove any excess heat from it. Take my comb here and work it through the hair. I don't know if you can see, this isn't really the best spot for mannequin head. I'm going to try to get her so you can see this. And I'm working it through here. And as you can see, this is drying. It's absolutely beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. And this is the amber. So it definitely is a lot of fun. So I want to say thank you so much for being my guest today. And I know you're really going to love working with this product, the Johnny Angel Dry INSTA-COLOR. One of the things I was thinking is if you have a, you know, 3 or 4 people, even 2 people working in the salon, what I would recommend is have someone that's available for this service. And you can introduce it to your clients. You could do an email, a text campaign. You can do an advertising on Facebook or Instagram. You can, you know, start making appointments and just do that service on them. Or say somebody's getting their hair cut and now they see the mannequin head with all these colors on it, and you tell them about the product and they say, I want this service done today. Do you have time? And somebody in your salon is designated just for applying this on someone's hair. So that's a really great way that I feel would be beneficial. If you have a few people that you can work together with and you tag team, you're going to really see that you're going to, number one, make a lot of clients happy, and you're going to also bring in a lot of additional income into your salon. So I appreciate your time today. My name is Lynn DeVere, and my number is 815-651-1020. Call me anytime, and I look forward to helping you as a resource, a coach, educator, and to help you build and grow your business and have happy salon guests and money in your pocket. Have a blessed and great day. Thank you.